right, guys. I guess I don't have no choice but to go live. I might as well. Here we go. Come on in. The water is just right. Come on in. I guess I can talk football. I guess I can run my mouth a little bit. I ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah. Come on to the mothership of Jabroni Productions. Yep. I guess I can go live right now. I wasn't going to go live until after the draft. I seriously wasn't. I didn't. I've been telling y'all, the draft to me is overrated. I'm not going into that anymore. I'm not doing any digging. I'm not playing detective. I'm not playing Mr. Scout guy trying to figure out which player is best for the Dallas Cowboys. I am no longer doing something that I'm not getting paid for. I'm not doing that. Last year was the total opposite of what I thought we were going to get, what I thought the team needed, and which was a good pick. But it's always the opposite of what you think. It's never who you think. Everybody wants safety. I've been watching videos. Everybody, we're going to get a safety in the first round. We're going to get a safety. We're going to get a safety. How sure are you that the Dallas Cowboys are going to get a safety? The Dallas Cowboys haven't put much stock, much care about safety. Let me kick a shot to everybody while we in. Jack the President, what's up? Let me go down the list. Joey, what's up? King Philly, what's the word? Sheila in the house, what's going on? Matthew, what's up? Flores, what's up? Who else up in there? El Chapo Jr., what's going on? George, what's up? Saul, hey, what's up, Saul? Hey, y'all, I know y'all ready for that draft, man. I know y'all ready for it. Big C's. Daniel, what's going on, man? Brick Fred 66, what's the word? I know y'all ready for that draft. I know y'all. I know it. And I'm not on here to put a damper on it. I'm not. Just me personally, I am not putting a lot of stock into the draft anymore. A lot of wasted energy on the draft because these players still got to suit up in an NFL uniform, and they still got to make it happen on an NFL level. So you can save the highlights. You can save the awards. You can save all that. All I care about is what they do in a Dallas Cowboy uniform. Whoever we get, the best player available. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not doing any predictions. Who should we get our first pick on the hell? We ain't even got a first pick. So we got our first pick last year with Amari Cooper. That was our first pick. So we're good. We don't need a first pick. So I think we're good. The Dallas Cowboys still have a lot. I still have the right to talk about what we need. I'm not going to try to predict what we're going to get or what we need. But the Dallas Cowboys still have a lot of holes. They still have a lot of holes on this team. Even though it looked on paper, we looked like one of the best teams in free agency. We did. With the picking up of Quinn, Covington, Cobb, all those guys. Ioka, him and Heath gonna be fighting at safety. But let me get back to this. Let me get to the safety position. The Dallas Cowboys haven't put too much stock into the safety position, guys. Since Roy Williams and Darren Woodson, if you think long and hard about it, what dominant safety have we had since Darren Woodson? We had Brock Marion and Darren Woodson. James Washington before that. Then we had Brock Marion, Darren Woodson. Then we had Barry Church for a while, but they didn't want to pay him. They let him go with still years of football left in him. They let him go because they didn't want to pay him, and he was one of the captains of the defense, one of the captains of the team. So he was a good player. They let him go. So the Dallas Cowboys haven't. Everybody's saying safety. They done had a million safeties come by and visit here during the offseason, during the free agent period, all that crap, to throw everybody off the scent, to make you think, oh, we're going to get a safety. You never know. So who knows what we're going to get? I don't believe, you can't make me believe, oh, we're gonna get a safety. I don't know. You know, they might fuck around and get a linebacker. They might get somebody. They know Sean Lee's probably his last year. Shit, they fuck around and get a linebacker. You never know. So I'm not doing the mock drafts this year. I'm not doing that. And God bless everybody that is doing it. I'm not knocking anybody for doing it. I'm just the draft. The draft haven't been really exciting since hell the 90s. I mean, I'm just done because you don't know what we're gonna get. Last year and I've said this a million times, I was really big on Will Hernandez. I was real big on developing and building that offensive line because we needed a guard so bad. But they let the Giants. They didn't get him. They let the Giants get him. I thought Will Hernandez was the best fit for our offensive scheme and our offensive line scheme. But we didn't get him. And I was like, God damn, you know. But we got Leighton Vander Esch, and that's cool. You know, I'm cool with that. Now I am. And now I'm cool with it. You know, because I didn't know who he was at first. I was like, Leighton who? What the hell? So the draft is tomorrow, and I'm not even excited. I'm just like, okay, whatever. We're not in it. We don't have a first round. You never know. Jerry might pull something out the ass and get a first round pick. Who knows? Somebody might get traded. Who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Hey, Southern, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm done with the draft. I'm done with being excited about the draft. I'm done with being crunk about the draft because it's never, you don't know. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. That's stolen from Forrest Gump. Y'all know how that go. But it's like a box of chocolates. You see all these prospects, like, oh man, this guy trapped. He's good for us. This guy's a good safety for us. This guy's a good, you know, everybody wants a safety, but how much stock have the Dallas Cowboys put in the safeties? We haven't had an all-star safety since Darren Woodson. Shit. You know, Church was good. Church was a leader, but they let him go. They didn't want to pay him. What makes us think that's what we're going to go out and get tomorrow? I mean, on Friday, rather. I seriously doubt. And if I'm wrong, hell, I'm wrong. Y'all know I don't mind being wrong. But what we got? We got Heath and Ioka fighting for that starting position. Probably going to be fighting for that starting position. We got Frazier. We got Xavier Woods. We got safeties, young safeties. But like I've been saying over and over and over again, Dallas Cowboys have a hard time developing players. Now that we got Chris Rashad, see, these guys were here before Chris Rashad, except with the exception of Ioka, whatever his damn name is. Now that we got Chris Rashad on the map, now let's see if he's like, okay, you know what, guys, I'm fine with the guys I got. You know, we got Ioka, you know, in free agency or whatever. He's tall, he's 6'4", you know, yada yada yada. He's a in a box safety, both in the box and coverage safety. We'll see what him and Heath are gonna do. You know, we're gonna let them battle it out. Still got Frazier, still got the X-Man. You know, I'm good. We're good. He could be like that. You know, we don't need any more guys. Stop drafting guys and not being able to develop them. Like poor Taco. Look at Taco. Now he's on the trading block. You get what I'm saying? Another wasted talent. You know, so another one bites the dust. I'm just tired of drafting. And why are we drafting them if we can't develop them? You know, so that's another reason why I'm not excited about the draft. Prove me wrong. Prove me you can bring somebody in here that was all world in college and develop them on the NFL level and put them where they need to be so they can be an explosive talent on the defensive side of the ball. Marcus Callaway, what's up, man? John House, what's up? Appreciate y'all joining me. I'm just chopping it up real fast, man. Nothing really big. I'm just giving my thought in a rough draft about the draft tomorrow, which starts tomorrow, but our draft doesn't start really till Friday. Like I've been saying, I'm not too excited. I'm done with the draft. I'm just like, you know what? Hey, the draft. It is what it is. Best man for the job. Hope they pick smart. Hope they pick wise. I'm not doing any mocks. I don't give a damn who we pick first. I think we're in a pretty good position. We still got some holes on the team, but I think we did a lot of good pickups in the free agency period, and we just got to figure out how we're going to put all this talent together and get us another championship. And that's the goal. I'm not really focused on the draft. Drafting is for building for the future. We got to win now. Obviously, we got one of the youngest teams in the NFL. Now Jason Witten's on board, but we don't know if he, that messes up being one of the youngest teams. But we still got a lot of young talent. We got the tackling Dutchman. We got Jalen Smith. I think our defense is good enough to where we don't really need just big-time superstar safeties. I think they just want somebody just good enough to be in there. And that's Jeff Heath or Ioka or Xavier Woods or Kayvon Frazier. Those guys are just good enough to fill the position. And we got all-star linebackers. We got a pretty good defensive line. We got one of the best defensive pass rushers in the league, which got the big-time contract, which crybabied his way into a big-time contract. D-Law, y'all know who I'm talking about. But he is an effective force on defensive line. I won't take that away from him. He's our pretty much defensive leader right now. And we got Covington. He's a pretty good defensive 2-3 tech. We got Quinn. Now we got Quinn. So, we got some pass rushers. Wish we could have kept David Irvin if his head and mind would have been straight, but he'd rather do other things. So that's between him and his God, whatever. But it would have been really nice to have him too. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That we got the draft holes because there are still some holes with this team. I know a lot of people are probably satisfied with what we did within the offseason, which was pretty good, but there's still holes on this team, and we still got Jason Garrett as the head coach and Kellen Moore, which has to prove himself as a creative, not just the offensive coordinator, a creative offensive coordinator, a productive offensive coordinator. West Coast, what's up? Text account, what's up? Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, man, that's just my feeling. Y'all might not agree, but that's just my feel with the draft from now on, going forward. I'm not going to get my hopes up anymore. It's just going to be like, okay, it is what it is. That's who we're getting. Let's get them ready. Let's go. If they can help us, all to the ball in a bad mood. That's what it is. That's all I'm concerned about. Whoever can help us win a championship. I'm ready for the draft too, Saul, but then again, I'm not. I mean, I'm just like, okay, it's just going to be another TV show to me. Shit. Because y'all know what I went through last year, man. Y'all don't know what the hell I went through last year. Man, I was doing interviews. I was doing mock drafts. I was going to the stadium doing interviews and stuff. Who you think we should draft? Who should go for? Who the Cowboys should pick first? I was looking at the prospects and looking at size, height, vertical, speed, awareness. I was doing my homework, guys. That was like another job for me. Nah. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't getting paid for that. So, nah, that's all right. I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. And what y'all think about them picking up the fifth option on the fifth-year option with Zeke Elliott? They did that today, so we got him for another 2 years on a rookie contract, I believe. Javion, what's up? Yeah, I think we got Zeke now for another 2 years to 2000. No, not 2 years, but through 2020. I'm sorry, 2020. I think he's set to make $3.9 million this season. They'll work something out. They're just doing this to. That means he won't. I guess that means, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess that means that we don't have to worry about him getting a big time contract this year. Maybe after next year, then this one will. But see, that scares me a little too. I think they're going to use him up and then spit him out. they're going to be like, oh, he's too old to get a big-time contract, so they'll draft another running back. They'll probably draft another running back this year. Be like, well, we got another running back that could do just as good as Zeke, so, we're good. As much as I love Zeke, man, I got a feeling they're going to do that shit. But I may be wrong, you know what I'm saying? I wish they would have went ahead and locked him up. Oh, yeah, he'll win a rushing title again. Running back. And, yeah, I think they should pay him, too. Running backs, you right, they don't last long. But maybe they're doing it to Stelios, what's up? Maybe they're doing it, Paulo, what's up? Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Maybe they want to use him up while he's in his prime and then spit him out. I hope they don't do that. Yeah, that'd be messed up. Zeke's too good of a talent to be done like that. Edwin, what's up? Yeah, I hope they don't do that either, man. Zeke's is just second level back to me, superstar back. He sacrificed his body a lot for this team, man, and I think he deserves to get his money. Yeah, there won't be another Zeke for a while. I heard that. You don't find Zeke's on the street. He's the best running back in the NFL. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too, man. Zeke, one-of-a-kind back. It's just he has a knack to getting that first down. He has a knack to when you think you got him in the backfield, he can twist his body around and gain 3 yards off of that. He just has that knack, And you don't find that every day. You don't find that up the street, And he proved everybody wrong with that weight. Remember that photo he took with Von Miller? That shirt, that big ass shirt he had on made him look fat. And he said, okay, I'm gonna show y'all, since y'all wanna run y'all's mouth on social media, let me show y'all how much I weigh. I'm actually a couple of pounds lighter than last year. That's why you can't go running your mouth too fast on social media. You never know what it's gonna do to you. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I hope they won't do that. Yeah, Zeke look good, man. I hope not, Stelios. They got to give him his money, man. They got to. They will. I got a feeling they will. But I believe, I'm not sure, don't hold me to this, but I believe they will draft a running back. They're going to draft a running back. I heard Connor Williams put on 10 pounds of muscle, if I'm not mistaken. I think he put on, like, they said he put on like 10 pounds of muscle. I think he needed about 15 or 20 more pounds of fat and muscle. Shit. But he'll be fine. His technique is pretty good. He just got to work on his strength, because he got pushed back a lot. Yeah, he'll get better. He'll get better. We just got to give him time. Cowboys fan 421, what's up? Let's see, what's up, Cowboy fan? Anthony, ready for the draft? Not really, man. I'm ready for it, but I'm not excited about it. I'll say that. I am kind of ready for it though, ready to see who's going where. I will be watching tomorrow just to see who's going the first round. Just see what's up, because it's some kind of football to watch, hell, you know what I mean? But I'm not excited about it. It's just another day to me. I mean, I'm not getting excited about the draft anymore. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the draft to me is like a box of chocolates. You never know what the Cowboys are gonna get. All that Texas barbecue. I know, right? I know it. No matter what they get, they will find a way to talk trash. Eli staying in New York. I think he is, yeah. I think he is. That's good for us, though. Let Eli stay in New York. Let Eli be the star. But I guarantee they're going to draft a quarterback. I heard the New York Giants had 12 picks or something like that. They got a lot of picks, man. I think it's like 12. And the Redskins got like 9 picks or something. Or is it the Eagles? Somebody look that up, man. See how many picks the Redskins, the NFC East guys got. Teams. The Redskins, Giants, and the Philadelphia Eagles. We need to get a good running back in the third. Ninja Nuts in the house. I'd go O-line first. Yeah. They got my boy Will Hernandez. They picked him up last year. Yeah, I think the Cowboys are gonna go O-line. I think the Cowboys are going, I don't know what round, but I believe they will draft the offensive lineman in this draft because probably a tackle because Tyron Smith isn't going to last forever. He's already kind of, now I'm not going to say on his last leg, but there's always something wrong with him every season. He's always missing at least 1 or 2 games, maybe 3 or 4. Backup QB, I don't know. Never know, man. They might. Yeah, they've been drafting real good. They have. I'm not going to say they haven't been drafting real good. I think for me, it's just the need part of the draft. Like what we need. Like we all know we need a safety back there. But are the Cowboys going to draft a safety? That's the thing to me. That's what gets me about the draft. Like last year, we needed a guard. And they didn't draft a guard. They drafted a linebacker. Which was a good pick. I'm not knocking the pick. Man, the tackling Dutchman was great. A great pick. E2 Blue in the house. What's up? Giants got 12 picks. Oh, appreciate that, bro. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to E2 Blue Entertainment. This guy is diehard Cowboy fan on the East Coast. Knows his stuff. Has a great page. He's in cahoots with Mark Holmes. He's on that level. Great dude. Knows what he's talking about. Keeps his ears to the ground. Has a good page, man. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love and go holler at that boy, man. He work hard. He do a lot. How many picks the Eagles got? I think they got like 9 or something like that. Cowboys 19. Akito, what's up? Sharp, what's going on, man? All right, ain't no problem, E2. I got your back, man. Anybody that represents the Cowboys in a positive way, I got their back, man. I can't do nothing but show love for them. I mean, even though we are doing the same thing, but different styles and stuff like that, we all, representing the same thing, man. So that's what's up. Yeah, Mark Holmes is a good dude, man. Real good dude. I look forward to his videos every morning. That's the Mr. Like they say, that's the Mr. Rogers of the Cowboy Nation on YouTube. Eagles got 7. Oh, okay. I think it was the Redskins then. I think the Redskins had like 9 picks. Okay. Eshawn, what's up, man? Appreciate it. D-Law. Yeah, D-Law already had the surgery. D-Law had surgery? I didn't know that. I gotta holler at my boy and check on him. Dang. I didn't know he had surgery. Why? Huh. He said we need strong safety, DT, running back, linebacker, DE, and cornerback. That makes sense. I ain't gonna argue with it. That's your opinion. If that's what you think we need, it sounds good. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. It sounds good, but will the Cowboys pick that? That's why I'm not. And it's not. Oh, you pick what I need you to pick, and it's my way or the highway. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna put too much stock into it like I did last year and years before. I'm not gonna not really fall in love, but get behind the guy that I think that really fit this organization, and then boom, we don't get him. Like fuck, you know, it just kind of does something to you, you know. What kind of surgery did D-Law have? Anybody know? If D-Law is watching, man, hey, I didn't know, man. I apologize. But God bless you, man. Hope for a speedy recovery. Okay. Huh. Shoulder? Wow. Okay. I gotta holler at my boy. Wow. Prayers go out to him. The draft starts at, I think, 7:30. It's prime time. Y'all know it's prime time, so everybody be at home and shit. I think it starts at 7:30 on Thursday and Friday, hell, and Saturday. I think same time all 3 days. Torn labor. Oh, okay, partially. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of. Is that close to the rotator cuff? Is anything got to do with the rotator cuff? Because I remember I partially tore my damn rotator cuff. That shit kind of healed on its own, though. I really do what I think the Dallas Cowboys should draft the offensive tackle. Like, seriously. 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's 7 p.m. Yeah, so it's 7 p.m. But I think, Erwin, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you dropping in, bro. But I honestly think that we got to keep that offensive line strong. Offensive line, and I keep saying, I know y'all probably tired, sick and tired of hearing me talk about the offensive line, but that's where a team starts to me. Offensive line is like the bouncer at a club. If y'all ain't got enough bouncers to control the population of the club and all that shit, club gonna get out of sync. My MF's gonna be fighting and all that stuff, and you know, you gotta control the tempo. They control the tempo of the offense. Remember 2016, y'all? I know y'all remember that. Y'all remember that year? Why was that year so successful? We had the best offensive line in the business. That's why. We had the great Wall of Dallas Part 2. That's why. Why you think Dak and Zeke were so successful as rookies? Offensive line. Offensive line controls the offense and the defense. Remember that. I'm going to say that again. I'm like, let me say it again for y'all that didn't hear me. The offensive line controls the offense and the defense. Yep, I said it. How they control the defense 1980? They ain't even out there. My point exactly. Offensive line controls the tempo of the offense. They milk the clock, keep the defense fresh. Keep the defense fresh, resting on the sidelines, while the offensive line is strategically driving up the field, milking the clock, making time and room for Dak to throw the football, find somebody downfield, to get in the end zone. The clock is running. In the meantime, clock is running, milking, like a cow getting milk out of it. Clock is running. And guess what the defense is? They're on the sideline getting rest. Defense needs to be well rested because you preserve more. I mean, you use more energy on the defensive side of the ball because you're chasing. You're doing the chasing. Imagine being outside running after somebody chasing you. You just chasing, trying to get them. You waste more energy doing that. So with the defense resting, and once they get the ball back, they're well rested. When you're well rested, you make good decisions. You can't make good decisions when you're tired. That's why we lost against the damn Rams last year, because they used our philosophy, our scheme against us. They milked the clock. They drove us downfield. We had no answers for them. Defense tired as hell. They couldn't make the right decision. They kept us on our toes. They kept us out there. We couldn't barely alternate. And they whooped our asses. And that's how they beat us. Offense of line controls both sides of the ball. And that's the bottom line. That's what it is, man. Who was the best offensive line? I don't know. It was us. It was us. But we now with Fredericks coming back, we're pretty close. If we can just develop Connor Williams, get him stronger, because it seemed like they just gun-ho on him. You know, maybe the Cowboys will draft another guard. Who knows, you know. I think they should have left Lyle at guard, because he was a better guard than he is a tackle. That's just to me. That's just my opinion. And they should have drafted a tackle. I don't know. I just want to get that line back. Maybe with Travis Fredericks being back 80, 85%, maybe that'd be good enough for us to get back on that best linebacker, the best offensive line in the league. Talk. Outplayed. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Keep up. Outplay the coaching staff. That's what we did. That's what we did in 2016. We outplayed the coaching staff. Even tackle 58. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, they might draft a defensive tackle at 58. Yeah, who knows? Whatever they do, they need to draft smart. They need to think long and hard about who this first, second round pick is going to be, number 58. They need to think long and hard about it. Cobb, oh man. We got a lot of weapons on the offensive side of the ball, but we still got Jason Garrett at coach. That's what kind of scares me. I'm excited about all the weapons we got. We got Tavon Austin. We got Coop. We got Gallup. We got Cobb. We got Jarwin. We got Schultz. We got Witten that came back. Hopefully he can step in a time machine and get some of that youth back. And hopefully Tavon Austin can stay healthy. We got Tavon Austin that can show him different looks. He's our X factor. He's the guy that can line up in the backfield and act like a running back and then go in motion and do different things, you know, bring a different flavor to the offense. Cobb's yak, his yards after the catch are just awesome. And then we got Michael Gallup. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, we got a lot of weapons, man. Offensive line is getting a little stronger. So, I think the defense is there. This is just what I'm thinking. If everybody stays healthy, with Sean Lee being in the mix, still got a little leadership there from him. Just his presence alone makes the defense better at times. I don't know how many games we're going to get out of him, maybe 6 or 7. The defense is okay. I think our front four and our linebackers are going to be good enough. Our cornerbacks are pretty good. We got one of the best cornerbacks in the league, which is Byron Jones, and we got Cheeto, who's getting better and better. I still want him to turn his damn head when the ball is in the air, but he'll figure that out. Hell, who knows how long we're going to keep Byron Jones, and they still he's earning a bigger contract, but they might not pay him, you know. So they don't put too much stock in secondary guys. And I think they're okay with just having mediocre safeties. Everybody can't be a superstar at every position. That's one thing we got to learn as fans. We got a pretty good front four. We got maybe one or two superstars on that front four. With Lawrence and Cobb and Quinn. We got two superstar linebackers, Jalen Smith and the tackling Dutchman, and Sean Lee when healthy. He's an not excellent, but he's a good linebacker. And we got one of the best corners in the league and an up and coming young cornerback in Cheeto, and we got two safeties that are okay. So that's what makes me believe that we're probably not going to draft a safety, because we have safeties. We just have to develop them. If the Dallas Cowboys develop these guys, we can't keep drafting. I'm going to say this again. We can't keep drafting guys and not developing them. Now that we got Chris Richard on the map, maybe things will change. Maybe he can start developing these guys and make that secondary a little bit more heat-seeking. Xavier is I think Xavier Woods is, I didn't mean to say mediocre. I meant to say good enough to start at the position. They're not superstars just yet. They're not Darren Woodsons or Brock Marions or, you know. Fire the clapper. They might fire him after this year, man. If he don't get the job done, they didn't renew his contract. So y'all know what time it is with that. Oh, Crawford, yeah. Yep, you right. I totally forgot about them. My bad. We got the talent, man. We just got to be coached right. That's my thing. They got the talent. They just got to be led right. They got to be coached right. Just because you got talent don't mean you don't have to coach. Only question mark in my book is Kellen Moore. Yep. Kellen Moore. That's a big question mark in my book too. I am very anxious and curious to see how Kellen Moore is going to iron out. I can spray a lot of starch on them pants, but it don't mean them wrinkles gonna come out. And depending on the brand of starch you use. So, who knows? Kellen Moore might come in and be just that great offensive-minded guru that they say he's gonna be. He might fool us all. He might put us all to shame. He might come in on the map and be like, you know what? Every play just might be just the greatest play of all time that he calls. Who knows? We don't know yet. That's the mystery of it. And Cowboy fans, we don't like to not know something. We like to know everything. You know? We already think we know every damn thing, so we like to know everything. I ain't got no choice but to give him a chance. He ain't got no choice but to give himself a chance. Because I'm not out there coaching. He is. So he has to prove that he can be the offensive coordinator that not only the Cowboys, not only the front office, but as the fans, us fans need him to be. He's got to prove that. He has to prove that he can be creative